Welcome back, everyone, to Dungeon of the Mad Mage. We are back from break. When last we left our heroes, they had succeeded in exploring the miniaturized castle of the mage, Mad Goth, and making their way back out into the land of the Stone Men successfully with a shockingly electrified Ezrah. But as they landed, they were approached by one of the stone giants, and it yelled at them threateningly, raised its club. That is where we find ourselves. So, Matashtai, you were saying something.
I put my hands on it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's us. You sent us to stop the thing that was making y'all feel goofy?
Get out of my head, strange evil man! Everybody roll initiative.
Oh no, we're going to have to kill them all. I'm just gonna roll my
Ryan was
initiative
making
again.
them friendlier.
Alright, I got an idea, guys. I'm just gonna ink, and we're just gonna stay close to me, and we'll just walk out in my cloud.
Just to be clear, we never rested since we fought those two demons, did we?
No.
I don't think so.
God blessed.
Right.
God bless us, everyone.
Very little for me, so
Didn't we meet this guy?
Yep.
Yes.
yeah, we met all of them, except for the eldest daughter.
Jay, you were not selected, I don't think.
Jay, is this your first
roll
time?
I was not.
Also, don't forget to put Mossy on.
Zach.
I understand. I heard.
Do it! Do it now!
Do it.
I don't want to open another.
Is that back to? Nope. Okay, I was gonna say, is that back to? No, that is. That's 3 crits in a row.
Yeah, it is.
Just so happens 2 of them were fails.
So this giant yells at you threateningly, raises his massive stalagmite club, and Matashtai speaks into his mind but gets rebuffed in response. Matashtai, you are at the top of the round. What do you want to do? Do you want to fight this stone giant, or
I don't want to fight him. I move out here, and I kind of like move him to the side. And I'm like, "Whoa, man, just relax. We're working together, friends."
again speaking into his mind?
Yes.
Looks at you.
Don't have another.
You
option.
lie! I've never seen you!
Concerning.
And he looks like he's gonna run at you and smash you to a pulp.
Help.
Help! I like it. Very nice. All right, Ashes, you're up.
Okay, so, I am going to run over to Matt, and I'm going to hold an action. And that action is if the stone giant comes within 15 feet of either of us, I would like to cast Dark Side.
Okay.
Or,
So you rush over to Matashai's side.
I'm basically holding a spell.
Yeah, and you kind of like, obviously not required, but just flavor, right? Like you reach up and kind of like touch the hilt of Zalara, and you feel her in your mind, and she's like, "All right, I get it," and you feel that kind of like connection, and she's just ready and waiting for the trigger.
Hold.
Okay. Mossy looks at you instinctively, Bones, like craggle, craggle. You know? Like, we doing this, boss?
Not yet.
Okay, so
Just
what does
turn
Mossy do?
Mossy into a goblin.
he's getting there. It won't be long now.
Kind of sounded like the Hamburglar to me, actually.
Okay. Did you communicate what you were doing, Ashes? I don't remember if you said that to.
I
the rest
mean,
of the-
Yeah, I'll say that I would have said that out loud if we had time to.
Okay.
They don't
Okay.
speak common anyway, so it's
Again,
not
like
like they can understood.
here's the other scenario. You guys, I assume that you're consistently barking and coordinating plans. You don't have to like, unless there's a super specific thing where it's like you guys are 20 rooms away from each other and there's no way you would know what was going on. Otherwise, you guys know what's going on.
I just don't want to be accused of metagaming, so.
When have I, in the 111 episodes of this game that we have done, when have I been like, man, y'all are really metagaming a lot?
Well, not you, but I will have Mossy go underground and just fucking chill with me.
Just underneath you?
Yeah,
Okay, gotcha.
like he can. I don't know, use his
Yeah,
like 20 feet
he
movement,
can
right?
just sit where he is on the map. It's fine.
10, 15, whatever. He'll just go over here
But goes
and be
underground.
underground. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, you're up, Bones.
I will do as asked and go over to him. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay. Bones darts across the shale littered field here. Comes to your side, Ashes, ready and waiting.
I'll take the dodge action in case this man tries to smash.
In hindsight, that would have been a good idea.
That's pretty funny. That
So the
pretty
giant looks at you all, right? And he sees you all kind of like standing there, and he glowers, and he takes a step forward, right, like raising the club. But as he does, he bends slightly, sweeps out with his arm, catches a man-sized boulder, and just like half
not gonna fit
bowling
my-
balls it at you guys.
That's not gonna fit my condition.
So I actually need Matashtai and Ashes. I say need, but a big ass rock is coming at the two of you. So
Why don't you tell him to call his mom?
ooh, call the mama.
That's why I yelled
Um,
help. Hopefully more of them come.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well,
A
wish we
24
spoke
at
giant.
Matashtai and a 25 at Ashes.
Okay. Well, I'm going to use deflect missiles.
You're gonna deflect the boulder.
Deflect the boulder.
I mean,
Technically, it's a ranged weapon attack, and there is nothing in the verbiage of Monk that
Thought you had to be able to catch it, but I'm down for
it,
this.
it doesn't
Deflect
say.
or catch.
Yeah, deflect or catch. It doesn't say you. Now, I will say there's
Man.
no way you can return this, right? But
What?
you
I
could
can't use my key point to send the rock back.
absolutely not. But I could see,
maybe
I could
send
see
it
you
back
like
5 feet.
punching it to the side type scenario. That's sufficiently 11th level monk heroics, type situation.
Tonoki Wami on
All right, how much you doing?
Hold on, let's find out. Roll
It's 7 plus
1d10.
that.
Because it
That's
rolled
monk level.
26 on the damage, so you might not make it.
there. Is the 30 mine?
I'm gonna take 8 damage.
Okay, so you smash it as best you can, but it's still a big ass rock that kind of like takes the side of you, and it's kind of like split down the middle between the two of you, right? So you're able to kind of get out of the way, but not enough. You take 8 bludgeoning damage, and then the 30 is coming at you, Ashes, and you're still in wolf form, right?
Yeah, that's
So you take 15 as the other half of the rock, basically, like
It's a magical
hits
rock.
you in the side. No, definitely not a magical rock. So this rock hits you, right? Hits the two of you, and you're not immediately smashed into a pace. So Karak does step forward one like step in order to do this. But he kind of like draws back up after seeing this, right? And he sees the two of you not immediately smashed into paste. And he puts his hands up to his mouth, sticks two fingers into his mouth, and he lets out this high, shrill whistle.
Oh boy, he's whistling.
And it goes for, about 6 seconds or so, and then
I really hope it's not the bears.
He pulls off, and he just hefts the club, just like murder and malice in his eyes. And now it's Ezrah.
We don't have an exit yet from this floor, right?
Just the way we came.
Jeremy, pop filter, by the way.
Yeah, I'm aware. It should be fine. It's just Netflix ads going across the screen. I appreciate though.
Yep.
I really only get persnickety about it when she's watching stuff that'll get me banned on Twitch.
Yeah,
Basically.
Yep. Just want to call it out when I see it.
I appreciate it.
Oh, boy. That whistle didn't seem like a good whistle.
It seemed like a
Sure
bad
did
whistle,
not.
though.
Was it not like a cat call whistle?
Like, damn, you look good.
Hey, baby.
Baby.
Fuck, what do I want to do here?
Kill him.
This is gonna go real poorly, I feel like.
Finger of death him.
Yeah, definitely have that spell prepared. Definitely have that one. Fuck balls shit. 1 second.
Man, it'd be real nice if I had any key points.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't really know why you guys didn't rest after the...
Because we didn't think we were coming out to aggression, maybe?
I mean,
Yeah, I thought we had an accord.
A short rest does almost nothing, so...
That's also
for you, perhaps.
Otherwise, I'm always for taking rests. You know this.
I mean, it does heal your 42 HP.
Yeah, but, I look like I'm at half
Yeah,
health
but,
90% of the time.
whatever.
so- At this point, I stopped fighting that fight.
Oh, fuck. I guess that's fair. Alright, what you doing?
I am going
Magic
to...
Man.
Alright, Magic Man.
Then I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna look at Ashes and Matashtai. And I'm gonna go ahead and twin Ezra's elemental armor on the two of them, giving both of them magma.
We have not
So we're
discussed this because we haven't really had a moment where we're discussing it, but when the Haas Narketa reacted to you, it attached itself, the new piece attached itself to the original part of the Orb of Storms. As you cast this spell, you feel a connection to the Haas Narketa, and you realize that you are no longer limited to just storing spells that affect you within the Haas Narketa. You can grab other spells that you see cast on something within 60 feet of you.
Oh,
He's a spell thief.
Ah! Oh, it's Rinwell!
I can or it
Can.
does.
Can. If
Is there,
something,
like,
if a spell
spell?
affects you, it goes into the Haas Narketa. If you witness a spell happening, you can put it into the Haas Narketa.
Is there like a spell slot max?
Like
Like a
Well,
I know
yeah.
of 3. I
There
know
are-
of 3.
So your might as well just spill more of the beans. That's because that's a good point. What is the spell slot of this spell?
5th.
This is 5th? Oh, That's good to know. You can store up to 5th level spells, and you now have 5 charges instead of 3 charges. Also, the amount of charges you get back per day has increased, and there's some other stuff in there, but we'll get to that when it's pertinent.
Yeah. But
Right now, we got a giant.
That is definitely in the plan. I'm going to go ahead and store that then if I get the feeling that is available.
Yep. I mean, you currently only have 3, so you have 2 empty slots that spops into the top now.
Yep. Oh, I read bottom top. But,
So
yeah.
spops into the bottom, whatever.
Yep. It's easier from a typing standpoint to put it at the bottom and move that way.
Whichever works
Yep,
for
yep.
you, my man.
So both of y'all got Magma, which is the extra hasted action, resistance to fire damage, additional 2d6 fire damage on each melee attack.
Oh man, I really love it.
Addition,
That's so much damage for me.
Any non-allied creature within 5 feet of the target has to make a DC 15 strength saving throw or take fire damage on a fail, half if succeeded. But if you the spell fails, so if I fuck up, you guys have to make a con save and then take
Or
5
explode.
fire damage.
Or explode.
Yeah, you guys take a lot of damage.
Can we just like cut the bullshit and just if you lose concentration, I explode. Just
No.
it's a con save.
No, I'm not giving Jeremy that creative liberty here. You explode if you hit 0.
I do what I want.
And that was 20. I move another 10 further south because from memory, the vast majority of the giants did not abide to the south of us. Actually, I will go south and then west because I think they're to the east of us.
So we're not fighting? Are we not fighting?
I mean, I just used a 5th level spell on a combat spell for buffing allies, so...
No, I gathered that.
Still to be determined.
Okay.
Okay, that ends your turn, Ezra?
Yes, sir.
All right. Top of the round, you can hear this kind of...
Yep, was the bears.
In the
Does
distance.
it sound bear-like or dog-like?
It sounds bear-like. I just can't make bear noises.
Here they come.
They like chuff.
But they're not here yet, basically. So, Matashtai, you're up.
Okay, I guess I'm just gonna stay with everybody else for now.
Well, you don't have to worry about staying next to me. I lose the spell. A held
okay.
spell just dissipates if you don't cast
I'm
it.
just gonna kind of
It's
space
not a
out, so we can't
spell, though. Like you're not holding a spell.
Am I not casting it?
You're not casting a spell. Well, I don't think you're casting a spell. Let me check the freaking verbiage. Don't think I wrote it like that, but we'll double check.
Also, is it an at-will spell?
Too many folders nestled within folders nestled within folders, y'all.
Either way, don't stick around. Do what
Yeah,
you
it's
need
not
to.
a spell. It's just an item interaction.
Spellcasting.
It is as per the darkness spell, but you're not actually casting a spell. You're drawing energy from the sword itself.
I guess I just made the assumption that
Yeah, I feel
it's
you.
the darkness spell.
Yeah, I mean it functions very much the same, but it's not the thing about a casting of a spell is you have to actually like use the spell slot to hold it, right? Whereas you're just touching your weapon and going, and technically you don't even have to touch it.
Okay.
Gotta have
I
it.
like the flavor though. It's a good flavor.
Yeah.
Got that umami.
So, anyways,
Ooh, mommy.
back to what we were talking about. It's Matashtai's turn. What's going on?
I'm still gonna try and talk him off the ledge. So I move over here, and I'm just like, "Come on, Quark. We've met before. I met your dad, Gravelock. I know your mom, Spaliosa, Zorda, Rhodos, Obsidia. I know all of them. We're cool, man. Stop attacking."
Suspicion cloud his face, right?
Cool, man.
How do you know their
Oh, man.
names, demon? Make a persuasion check, and you don't get advantage because he is fucked off. But you also don't get disadvantage because you did actually use all of his family members' names, and now he's like, what? So
Alright,
just straight
well,
normal
I'm-
roll. DC
I'm going to
is
use.
before you use anything. This is gonna be a. He seems. You're wearing down on him, but he still seems very like bullshit, right? So DC is relatively high, especially for a non-talky man like you, at an 18.
Very low chance I succeed, but we will. Oh no, I can't use it on this one because my talisman is for an attack or saving throw. Never mind. All right, here we go.
There we go.
Heart of the cards.
That's
Fail.
pretty close.
That was
actually.
close.
So you see there's a hesitation, right, in him, but he's not there yet, or at all, who knows, right? But he's just like, no, you evil, strange magic, light from the spire! And he's just hefting, he's gonna smash.
We take the dodge action.
Okay, sure. Ashes, you see Matashtai is in his like signature mind communication pose, right? Like
Right.
he's
like, is he focused on Matt? Like, just
yeah, seemingly, right? He does seem to be focusing more on Matt. Like he's keeping the rest of you like in his peripheral vision. So if you move, he's gonna notice you, right? But he's not staring daggers at you.
I'm gonna also skirt around and keep up with. Or first of all, I am at perfectly half HP. I just hit half exactly.
Ooh.
So that would mean I would roll for Bloodlust, but I have Lycan Regeneration, which specifically says before you roll Bloodlust, you can regen back 1+ con. So I get 3,
Nice.
which puts me above half, so I don't have to roll for that bullshit.
For now.
Cool.
For
Very
now.
cool.
Now.
All right, so now I'm going to walk over
Okay.
to Matt, skirt along the outskirts with him, and
Then you're gonna ride up so you're back below half.
right. Well, I have an idea. I will also take. So dodge action is just disadvantage on any melee attacks against you, right?
Any attacks against you.
Any attack. Okay. All right. Then I will also take the dodge action, and my hands are up. I mean, my hands are basically my weapons, but still, like, hands are up,
Drop the weapon!
and they're out, not out.
Gotcha. Yeah,
Fingers up, not fingers out.
fair enough.
And yep, gonna hold on. This is really important. I need to make sure I get this right. 30 feet. Okay. Let me make sure. Okay. All right. Yep. I'm fine. Enter.
Okay. Gotcha. Mossy's up next.
Ain't gonna keep staying hidden for now.
Okay. Still staying in range of the party and like moving with you. Gotcha. And what are you doing, Bones?
I'm gonna turn invisible.
Oh, right. Okay. So
It's the
as
one
an
ring on.
action, that is one of your.
One of my rings.
Yeah. It has like 3 charges.
It does.
Okay, gotcha. So that is one of your 3 charges. So invisible bones. Are you moving, or are you just staying put?
Yeah, I'm gonna move toward the edge of the cavern.
Okay, gotcha.
10, 15, 28, 25, 30.
Okay.
I would like. Can Mossy just be with me?
Yeah,
Can I
absolutely.
not deal with him like
just-
doing stupid shit?
Yeah, he just sticks with you until you decide otherwise.
Okay.
Okay. Kurok. Suspicion-filled eyes, but a semblance of hesitation, right? You see him kind of like look back over his shoulder as you hear the bears kind of like again roar in the distance, right? And then he looks back at you, Matashtai, and Ashes, since you're right next to him. And he and he yells out in giant again, and he strides forward and swings that
Blood
freaking
curse of the eyeless.
Okay, gotcha. All right, swings the stalagmite down at the two of you, but you're both at the ready, waiting, and Ashes, strikes out, and inky black fills Kurok's eyes as he goes to swing at you. So what is it? It's how much?
It's on the 8 now.
Oh, is it per? Do you have to roll each roll, or do you just roll once?
If I just want to do one attack,
okay,
it's doesn't cost anything. If I want to do all attacks for his turn, I can roll my die. But if I do that, I'm gonna put myself into.
Well, which are you doing, friend?
I'm just gonna assume he's just going big swing once.
Okay.
If not, we're taking the dodge action. So I still feel pretty confident nobody's gonna get hit.
Sounds like a plan. He has 2 attacks, and
Okay.
we're going to stay in the same order that we were previously. So the first attack is going to go at Matashtai.
All right.
So go ahead and roll your decrease.
All right. It is decreased by
Okay.
8.
Damn!
Ignore the barrel.
Okay.
That's a big roll.
-8 on a disadvantage attack coming at Matashtai.
Can't touch this.
I'm actually going to turn this off real quick. I don't want that.
And that was my reaction.
Wah!
So I can't.
Critical fail.
That was a 2.
Let's see.
-8 though, so
Yeah.
you technically rolled a -7.
No, he rolled a 1.
No, rolled a
Oh yeah.
-7.
I mean, he has a +9.
He does not confirm the critical, so no funny business afterwards. He just swings horribly wide on Matashtai. And then he will swing again at disadvantage on you, Ashes, but without the -8 this
AC?
time. Well,
That'll do.
big miss. Okie dokie. So the two of you are both able to easily duck and dodge out of the way. This guy, if he hits you, probably gonna be a big deal, but maybe not a big deal for Ashes, but probably a big deal for most people. But he's got to hit you first.
The giant's
Dodge,
feeling a little
Fivehead.
sweaty now, surrounded by 2 magma-covered
That's
individuals.
that's true. Oh no!
I gotta tell you, man.
Mom spaghetti.
This magma is so fucking good for me because that means I'd get 4 attacks, and each one of those gets a 2d6 added to it. That's on top of the right damage, which is a 1d8.
I mean, it's a 5th level buff. It's intended to be really strong. It's just uniquely strong because Ezrah is a sorcerer and can twin cast it. So.
Right. I'm just saying.
But it's
it is
also
so tempting to just
just
rip
like
this dude off.
haste. If he loses concentration, it's got some bad shit to it.
Oh yeah. I pop.
Like, oh. All right. Anyways, moving on. So that was his turn, and now it's Ezra's turn.
Seeing things looking like they're continuing to turn for the worst,
It's not looking great.
Ezra's gonna continue falling back, having no idea where the fuck Bones went, because dude's the fucking knight.
Actually, yeah, you do. He's in the lantern.
Oh, he is in the lantern.
Oh, he is in the lantern.
Forgot about that, actually.
You just see the silhouette of Bones scrabbling up the side of
well.
the slope.
Hiding.
Fuck. The lantern
Oh, well.
strikes again.
It'll happen.
Oh.
There. I look. How tall is this lip?
The slope, it's I think in the verbiage it's like 90 feet, but that's absurd. It's like 15, 20 feet high. So at an angle, it's a pretty big slope.
So in theory, could I Misty Step to the top?
From where you're at, yeah, absolutely.
I will Misty Step to the top.
Bloop. Up to the top.
And I will shift a little bit over.
Fantastic. Okay.
And as my action,
Gotcha. Sounds good.
he started attacking, so I'm going to respond.
Still
Killing
touch.
now, boys.
That's a hit. So Kurok is standing there after having swung at Matashtai and Ashes, and then this spectral claw appears where he's not paying attention, and it just rakes down his shoulder and upper arm, and he kind of like bellows in rage and annoyance. And Matashtai, you see every suspicion, every justification that he had in his mind that you were bad, get confirmed in his eyes.
Oh no.
Well, we didn't hear you, Mitch. I saw your mouth move, but that's it.
I said perfect.
Well, now we're killing.
Okay. So, if that is the end of Ezra's turn,
God, Jake, you're such a murder hobo.
Diplomacy was clearly tried, and it wasn't going well. I just saw my two friends attempted to get walloped.
Attempted?
There's that, and then there is that. So, un momento, as we add some cave bears to the tracker.
Hey, bears.
I mean, if these fuckers are not going to remember us constantly, like, we might as well just kill them.
Yeah, if we have like a 51st dates situation going on here, it's
All
gonna
right,
be real
Matashtai.
annoying going through this floor.
Top of the round. You hear in your mind, you hear Valena, and she says, "Oh God, I don't think he's gonna. This is bad." It's your turn.
Oh, I see someone over there.
Probably a burr.
Do you,
No, it's a lady.
Oh, and a burr.
Lady!
A pretty lady.
I don't know if I should see a lady, but I can see a lady.
Oh, lady!
Wait.
Fun.
way to the northeast?
Yeah.
Yeah, like right here.
Yeah. We've been able
Yeah,
to see her since we.
Yeah, I can see her too.
Hmm. Oh!
Take care of my baby.
Good reminder. Okay, in a momento. Right, because I had to do that. When you guys turned the lights on in the damn castle, I had to go in and turn a daylight mode on. Now I have to go turn daylight mode off.
There
Oh,
you
yeah,
go.
it's a lot darker now.
There you go.
Nice.
Great. Heaven forbid being able to see things. Fuck that.
You exist in darkness, and you are the darkness. Get used to it.
Yeah, but I like seeing things. It makes me happy.
All right. Go on, Matashtai.
Yeah, go Matat.
Go, Matat.
My tit for tat.
Okay, quick team poll. Yes or no? No middle in between. kill or try and negotiate one more time? I vote
Middle in
negotiate.
between.
Quick!
Okay,
All right,
pick one.
Negotiate. If this fails, I think I'm willing to commit.
Zach, pick one.
Negotiate.
Yeah,
Murder
you already said,
hobo.
yeah.
Okay, that's 3
They don't
negotiates.
seem like the people
I-
that have resources.
I pull out my Staff of Healing, and wherever the claw raked him, I'm going to speak in his mind. We're not enemies, and I poke him where that claw mark
he
was.
can't be healed. If he got chill touched.
Oh, right. I forgot about that. Oh, well, that makes things even fucking worse.
Yeah, Ezra fucks us again.
I
We're
saw
not
my
enemies.
friends getting
Oh.
attacked. And there's a lot going on in my brain right now. There's been a lot of information
Hey,
in the last hour.
absolutely. I think it's a perfectly valid situation.
That's hilarious.
That is really funny on the
That's
on
so
the
funny.
the
Oh,
choice of
you're
spells
welcome.
there.
terrible for the
Like, oh my
situation,
God.
but fuck, dude.
Yeah,
I-
I have literally nothing
I'm
else
gonna-
I can do then.
I'm gonna-
There's literally nothing.
I'm gonna throw this out here, okay? This is not me recommending a course of action at all. You guys do whatever you want. I do not care. But I do feel like I need to remind you guys that, because this is a thing we very rarely have ever done. I think we've played for like 6+ years and we've done it like twice. There is such a thing as non-lethal damage. You guys could
yes, I've
try to
been
take
thinking about
this
that.
guy
But how the hell
down
does that
without
work when my
killing him.
fists do fire?
Well, tell Ezra to turn it off.
Then I explode.
It's sometimes you gotta make hard choices.
You're
Look,
welcome.
if you get his brain so hot, he'll just pass out, right?
Like,
Yeah.
That's how that works.
Give him
Besides-
some heat stroke.
technically, by Raw, there is no stipulation on you can only do
Damage side.
Yeah.
you can only do non-lethal damage with non-magical damage. There's no stipulation on that. It's just you decide to do non-lethal damage or not.
Okay, so here's
Stuff
my
a fireball down their throat.
No,
not
no,
lethally.
listen. Okay, so here's
It's-
my take on
Sounds
it. Right?
dumb, but
Okay, so we weren't here very long, right? And we saw the little thing. So it stands to reason if it's been fucking with him, they've probably seen the little thing. Why don't you tell him we killed it and let's lead him to the corpse?
Because I think this guy brought the corpse to the bears.
Oh shit! It fell out of the castle.
Yep.
He was like, "What the fuck
And a
is this?
day.
Here you go, bears."
Okay, well let's just leave then.
Well, we need to find the way down so that we know for future.
All right.
Yeah, I
Fuck
mean, if we
it.
don't want to negotiate. Whatever.
I'm. There's no rush. This is like
I
a
have
timeout
no
moment.
options for negotiating.
You guys
anymore,
are discussing out of game
We can
what
fall back and
the
come back
group
if you
wants
want.
to do.
I'm going to break his kneecaps until he begs for submission.
Great.
And then tell him, "No, you lost that opportunity already."
Solid.
So yeah, I take out the ethereal staff and I say, "This is gonna hurt me more than it hurts you." And I start cracking kneecaps.
Furrows his brow and he's like, "Grrr!" Just growls at you like,
Why does he want this?
Why don't we
Okay,
just
so-
leave? Why do we continue fighting him?
Like, is the plan to explore the zone with him chasing us?
Why
What
don't we
is the
just
plan?
Okay, if the working theory is they just don't remember us after a while, why don't we just come back after a while? Then
And
they won't
he
be
not
mad.
remember us again, and we do this again?
Well, then you can try negotiating again, because he won't remember.
That sounds absolutely terrible.
Okay,
First dates.
let's kill him. Let's kill him.
I don't want to kill him. I'm gonna
No,
do
let's
it
kill him.
non-lethally. I'm break his kneecaps.
I'm gonna put a dagger in his eye. Let's kill him.
No, you can like you don't have to like break their. You could just
Whatever. I'm just moving on. I'm just done with this. I have 3 attacks now, right? Oh, I don't know if the 14 hits or even the
Advocating for
16.
non-violence. You know there's a problem.
all right. 14 and 16 do not hit. 20 hits.
Okay.
Add your
8 damage.
2d6. Add your 2d6.
2d6.
And then I punch him.
Hot, hot, hot. 24 hits for another 18.
18 damage on one punch.
Very nice. Okay. Anything else?
Nope. That's it.
Okay. So you begin to lay into him, you give him that threatening comment, this is gonna hurt me more than it hurts you, and he's like, he yells at you in response, basically. And then you go, swinging about, kind of this flurry, a staff whirling about you, spinning, dodging his attacks and swipes and things like that, and cracking into his knees. And each time there's this burst of flame that shoots from your body and impacts the giant. And he kind of like, each hit, he is just roaring more and more in fury and in pain. Ashes, you're up.
I'm gonna... He's too big to flank, right? He's bigger than...
Correct. He is
Big.
huge.
He is huge. I'll at least split. I'll go over here, so maybe... Well, I guess that doesn't make... Guess that doesn't matter to you. Oh, whatever. Here we go. Specifying non-lethal. Here we go. Claw.
Hit.
All right, hold on. I gotta roll
I'm making you work.
D6.
Work it, baby. Work it, baby.
Plus 6. Claw.
Oof, that was a bad roll.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's
a hit.
And 2d6. Oh, nope, that's not. Can I not hit
Uh,
top?
Do it twice, I think. Twice or
There
3
it is.
times.
It's 3 times. Claw.
That's a hit. My God.
2 times. It's different. And claw.
The claw. Jesus.
That's some good rolls.
Just rolling like crazy.
Man, magma's great.
Well, it's not even just the magma. I mean, you did some nice damage with the magma. I mean, you got what?
Now to
10?
make my calculator history more embarrassing.
You don't have right damage.
You don't
correct?
need anything. I've been doing that the entire time. I've been
Oh,
subtracting
I
the entire
have
time.
Do you have a right?
Yeah, I had lightning up
Oh, you did. Okay.
Oh, my
or
bad.
thunder.
I took that off of you earlier. I apologize.
Oh,
Thought that was a
I mean,
holdover. No, you
no
good.
problem.
Okay. Cool. So you lace into... That was stupid. Like, 22, 22, 24, 22.
9.
Like, you just rolled really well
6.
on your attacks. Like, that was crazy.
job. How do you?
5.
Well, I mean, at this point, that's a 10 or higher, basically.
Plus
That's
8.
Yeah. Because he has a plus 10.
Yeah, like, pretty much anything we're fighting nowadays, if we roll a 10 or higher, it hits.
Yeah, sure, but I mean, like, he wasn't rolling a 10 or higher. I mean, he was rolling a 10 or higher, but he rolled a 12 or higher on 4 attacks. Right? That's pretty good. That's a pretty damn good ratio.
I've
right?
weighted
Like,
dice.
But
and
have
roll
him roll a con save. And watch the magic.
just actually still fine.
Hey!
So
That was an
anyways,
11 though.
Jay,
It
that was
wasn't
90,
12
that
or
was
higher.
90 damage total.
Jay's rolling good tonight. Yes, that was 90 damage total. You begin to rip and tear into this stone giant, and he is yelling, shouting, in kind of like a panic now. But he's still standing. These things are very.
Hold Buster Armor. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
My God. Oh shit. Okay. Cool. Is that the end of your turn?
That's the end of my turn.
Mossy's up.
Mossy is up. We're going up the hill together as a unit.
Unit.
5, 10, 5, sorry, 5.
I mean, feel free to
10,
just take your turn with him then. And just move him with you.
Okay. Going up the hill together as a unit.
Now, going up the hill, actually
yeah,
walking up the
listen.
hill, any area that is gray is double movement.
I'm a climbing speed.
It does not matter because you're going up loose debris and shale and stuff like that. Like it's sliding as you're going up is the thing. You'd actually have better luck climbing up a wall. It's like a semi-liquid surface basically. They're like that type of. That's why it's.
I'm also semi-liquid.
Oh, are you?
Whatever. I'll just cat dash you
That's
up.
not
For
liquid.
fucking
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
I sincerely doubt that it's gonna hamper your movement capabilities that much with your
That's
30,000 other
fine.
options.
I'll just cat dash you up the wall, and I have plenty of movement.
I was just making a statement so that Jay and Mitch know for later.
Well, I'm expressing my displeasure at your statement.
Well, that's fine.
How do I throw a dagger non-lethally?
You
it's
specify
hard.
non-lethal, and it's done.
You throw it so that the blunt end hits instead of the pointy end.
You can throw the pointy in. Your dagger's this fucking big. It's a stone giant. You hit him in the upper arm. You know, like
Not a major artery.
don't throw it in his neck or his eyeball. Like,
I
That's
don't
the
wanna-
only viable target, Jeremy.
it's not
He's
that
not
kind of
wrong.
like it's not that hard to conceptualize the idea of non-lethal damage even with a blade, right? Especially if you think about HP as not just like, oh, when you hit 0 I cut off your head. No, when you hit 0 maybe you just pass out, or maybe you just collapse, or maybe you're like, oh, please no, don't kill me, you know? Like
Okay,
it's
fine,
just
whatever. I do that
fighting
with a
spirit.
regular dig. With
Regular
advantage.
dig. Okay,
Hmm.
so using bonus action to careful aim.
No, I don't need that. I'm invisible.
Oh, right, you're invisible. How far away are you?
I have sharpshooter. Doesn't matter.
That's true. You have a minimum range of like
90 or something.
with a dagger. I thought it was like 60.
2060, I think, is throwing for a
Oh,
dagger.
is it 60? I don't know. I thought it was 90. 60 then. Whatever.
I don't know. I think you're in range regardless, so it doesn't matter.
I'm in range.
But
I
good
did
to know.
it.
Yeah, it is 2060. So for future reference.
Yeah, I did it. I'm a sharpshooter. I don't care.
Do it.
Sharpshooter, bone dag, this button. When I roll, 15. Does that hit?
15. It hits, and it bounces off his arm like it's a block of stone.
Fine, I throw another one. But... Oh, this is a normal. My bad.
Okay. Yeah, because you
25.
do come back out from the invisibility.
All right. Well, I did 21 damage.
Okay, gotcha. 21 damage. This second dagger penetrates the upper arm, and he grabs it, rips it out, throws it on the ground. Okay. Which one is this one? You hear this as bear comes running.
No.
We're gonna kill the bears too.
Terrible.
Bear has action dashed towards the battle. Done what he can. It is now Urok's turn.
He has to make 2 Constitution saving throws, DC 15.
Okay. DC 15. What? That's a
Why?
failure.
D. Dusty.
Roast him. 10 damage on the first one. And... Wow, he has a +8. Really bad. And that seals the deal for him. I was going to have him potentially man mode things, but he is now so much on the edge that he disengages and pulls away from the both of you. clearly fleeing for his life. Takes the coward's way out. So he rushes back, and as he does, he does that high-pitched whistle just over and over and over again as he's trying to retreat away from you all. But he is covered in wounds, horribly wounded, and he is looking at all of you, but specifically Matashtai and Ashes, with just this like righteous vindication.
We didn't want to. We didn't want to. We didn't want
Ezra,
this.
You're up.
I know you can't understand me. Whatever. Could have taken an opportunity attack. Could have fucked you up.
He disengaged. You
Didn't.
couldn't.
Oh,
He
he disengaged.
disengaged.
Yeah,
You
he
could've done that.
disengaged.
Well, had you not, I still wouldn't have.
In the
No.
moment, I yell down, "What am I doing?"
I
Leaving?
guess we could run now, I guess. If you wanted to. You guys want to just book it? You want to get out?
Sure, let's
I mean,
just
I
leave.
could knock him or attempt to knock him if we want to knock him.
But to what end?
That's
We're just gonna have to
why I'm
stay and
asking.
fight bears then.
And the rest of his family.
That too. So knock them and keep fighting, or try to fix this later.
I think we just leave, right? Like,
You just walk away.
Signal the retreat.
All
Whoever else did a horn with me, I appreciate it. Thank you.
do I get DM inspiration?
Were you the one who did it? Sure, I'll give DM
That was
inspiration.
me. All right.
Oh, yeah.
I will take it.
Take it.
I think I pointed the wrong way.
So I slink into this cave system to the south, and I hold a chill touch if anything not my ally comes through one of these two cave entrances.
That's what
Gotcha.
caused all this problem there, Ezra.
I am a jumpy son of a bitch. That has been my MO since the beginning. Fuck right off.
I mean, that is true. But so is the statement that's what caused this.
I really should have made you had a mental health assessment before they gave you a gun.
I wish they would have not given me the gun.
I mean, just because you have the gun doesn't mean you gotta use it.
Oh,
I'm a jumpy son of a bitch.
Well, maybe it shouldn't come loaded.
I can't help it.
Keeps buying the ammo. Why do they make me do this?
Oh, fuck. Okay. Ezra's done.
Yeah.
This other bear comes running in and sees Kurok kind of stumbling away. Comes down, sliding down the slope. But that is all it can do. Matashtai, you're up. Or at the top of the round, rather. You all feel the earth begin to tremble, specifically coming from the northeast, as if the feet of many a stone giant were rumbling this direction.
As if.
Alright, well, let's see. Get the fuck out of here. Which way did we go?
Left.
Yeah.
This way?
There's a trap somewhere over there.
I believe.
Shit.
Isn't... Yeah, this is the trap. Where Matt's going.
Well, which way are we going? Are we going this way?
That's where I am.
That's where Ezra went, yeah.
I will go this way then.
Don't forget, passing through the gray is double movement.
Is is that because it's steep, or is that
Yes.
because it's like falling rock?
It's falling rock. It's shale and slate and sand and debris. So it's like when you're running up it, it's moving underneath you.
Is it adjacent to water?
I mean, I don't know why.
I
you
just
don't
like
know,
watching
but-
the slow smirk from Mitch as he sees Jeremy thinking about it.
I mean, if I can run across
What
water,
specifically does that ability say?
Does he get to fucking run on water? What do you mean?
Does it say water? Or does it
Water.
say
I mean,
liquid
let's just assume it means
surfaces?
liquid adjacent surfaces.
Definitely sounds like wizards
Because if it says like you can run on water.
liquids.
It says liquids.
Yeah, okay, it's a normal movement.
That's bullshit. I can climb, god damn it.
Like bullshit monks, my man.
And there are people that think monks are underpowered.
I
don't
love
get
monks.
it.
I think monks are
I don't
amazing
get
in
it.
5e.
I think they're underpowered, but I don't think they're as busted as you guys make them out to be.
I don't think
I don't
they're
think they're
broken.
busted, but
I don't think
yeah,
they're
I don't think
broken. But I think they've
Personally,
got a
the only
lot
class
of.
I feel busted is Blood Hunter.
I
That's
think
the only one I feel busted.
I
don't
think
even
they've got a
think
lot
Waterdeep
of
busted.
really cool abilities that make them that allow them the ability to ignore a lot of mechanics that other people have to deal with. You know, like falling or getting hit by arrows or
They're the quality of life class.
yeah, they are the quality of life class, absolutely.
Yeah.
They even get to the point to where they're like,
oh,
oh, diseases and shit like that. Nah, we don't care about that, right? Like, you know.
Nope.
I think Stunning Strike is too strong. That is my only major.
Now
know.
that is a legitimate actual thing. Stunning Strike is busted,
yeah, I don't
and
think
that's
so.
why we've changed it in this game.
Yeah, I think everything that matters has a billion constitution, so it's like whatever.
I don't think that that's the case, honestly.
not.
And we've seen things that have a billion constitution roll a natural 1.
As they deserve.
Is what it is. Anyways, moving right along. Anything else for your turn, Matashtai?
No.
Was that an action?
Well, I don't know what I'm gonna do with my. I guess suppose I could sprint further.
Yeah. I mean, like, up to you.
Okay, I run further. I'm real far in now.
Okay.
I think I might have gone too far actually.
A violet light shining human bullet rushes past you, Ezra.
On your left.
I assume I recognized it and didn't let loose my chill touch.
Ashes, you're up. Your
Alright,
your
I-
allies
movement.
seem to be fleeing the battle.
Have
I feel
45
like
movement
he's come
speed.
past me. It's like, oh nope, I know. who
I'll
it
use my action to dash, giving me 90, but I lose about 20 going up the stupid hill. So grand total, I get 70.
Wait, don't you have like 50,000 jumping ability?
Yeah, I could probably
You jump
just
up the hill.
it,
You lose none of your movement speed.
Oh, he jumps up the hill. He
Yeah.
jumps. Okay.
He has basically the ability to high jump. How high can you high jump?
My high jump is. Hold on. I looked at this last because I had to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
Oh, it's high as
feet or
fuck.
something
It's like,
absurd.
yeah, it's a lot.
Where is it? Hellish resistance.
You got to beat 15
heightened
feet.
Senses. God bless it. I don't even know where it is.
he normally can do.
Return Hunter's Bane. Heightened senses. Safe haven.
Stalker's
High jump is
Yeah,
3
it is.
plus your strength mod.
It is Stalker's prowess.
Okay, so 3 plus your strength mod plus 10.
Strength mod is 4.
Boy,
Plus 3 plus 10. So 17.
no sir.
Okay, well, there
chop
you
chop.
go.
How much?
17 feet.
Yeah, you can jump up it. You
Alright.
lose none of your speed.
All right, then I am where I am.
Okay, sounds good. All right, Mossy and Bones.
Yeah, we just leave.
Yeah. Okay. With Mossy and Bones running into the corridor to the south, you all are sufficiently disengaged and out of the range of the cave bears and Kurok, who has retreated from the battle.
We'll turn off the lantern so we're not like giving away where we went.
Matashtai turns off the lantern. This is all I ever need to do. All I ever wanted was Matashtai turning off the lantern.
Believe.
Someone's gonna click it back on. You start shit.
I think across 2 campaigns,
Will you stop
including
that,
Out of the
Moyo?
Abyss, it's the first time we have ran from a fight.
And it's funny,
No.
you guys,
I'm a Gorgon.
you ran from this fight not because you couldn't take the fight, but because you didn't want to kill the person for the fight.
Yep, we ran, but not for the reasons
So-
we normally run.
So, as we move out of combat, we actually, you know what?
So now we roll
No.
Constitution saves.
But why?
Not yet. It is bitterly cold down here, as a reminder. So that's a
Oh.
good point. But
Fire.
it's
From-
not.
Well, I mean for the
Elemental
elemental armor.
Oh, right.
So I still have
Oh,
like 30
Infernal
seconds left on that.
Infernal
Yeah.
Constitution, resistant to cold.
We've got some time. Okay, so hold that thought.
Alright, can you move away from us before you blow up?
It doesn't.
Oh, I
do
only blow up on
explosion.
myself.
Yeah, it only blows up
Oh.
on yourself.
It's
Oh,
internal.
never mind.
It's less of like a blow up and more of like a meltdown. You know?
It's a
So we are going to go ahead and leave the battle
Implode,
music
not
on
an explode.
because just because you guys are out of battle does not mean you are out of the situation. You do hear the thundering beat of stone giant feet against the earth to the northeast as you are retreating into this cave. What is your plan? Where are you going? How are you getting there?
wow. Those are
No idea.
3
I have
really
no idea
good
how to salvage
questions
this situation.
Let's just
that we
leave.
don't
Just
have the
leave
answer to.
And come back in a couple of days with a plan.
Honestly, like I
Okay,
don't
we go to the surface.
Hey, which
Okay.
one of this one and this one, which one of them led to 6 and one of them led to 5? Does anybody remember which one? Because I don't.
Think?
Where's the? Got to go to the.
And this one and this one.
Is it KDH? Dungeons and Dragons. It.
Did we see the bears immediately, or did we do some
I
searching?
believe the one that goes back up is the higher one. The one
Yeah.
further up.
Back to 6, I think.
Yep. That's the one that goes
Okay.
back.
Well, do we want to go there?
I mean,
We have to avoid bears, but
the awkward thing is that we're gonna have to go like east and then north. But depending on when we go north, we could
mean
run
west?
back into people.
you mean west?
Yeah, I meant west. Sorry, west and then north.
We're fast as fuck, boy. Let's just run.
All right.
Is the plan to just... So, the plan is to sprint, throw caution to the wind, and sprint to the exit that you're trying to make it to.
Well, I wouldn't say throw caution. Maybe drag it casually behind us.
Okay.
Other theory, if we're thinking fast, you guys deal with the burning that's about to happen to you, and then me and Ashes go invisible for a minute trying to rush out of here, and then you sneaky boys can do whatever you sneaky boys do.
Hang on,
What's
invisible
about
for
to
an hour.
happen? I need to like undog.
Well, you probably want to eat the fire before you undog.
Dog.
Oh no, you can eat the fire
he,
whenever.
he doesn't care when he eats the
Yeah,
fire.
You're a
the
fucking
thing is,
tiefling. I always
if
forget you're a tiefling.
If I take any damage, I'm back under half, and I don't want to start swinging,
Yeah.
so I'll undog.
Okay. Dog drops.
Quick poll: are we going sneaky or not?
Let's go ahead and do the damage, right? Like, and we can assume you guys are walking and talking, so you make it over to the next location, basically.
I mean, Matt's the only one that can't go invisible, right? And he's fast as fuck, boy.
fast.
I'm quite swift.
So, let's roll that beautiful damage.
D15 Constitution saving throw.
Sorry,
And you take
Close.
half if you succeed, I believe.
15. Here it comes. Nope. Nope.
All right.
Okay, 5d8 damage. 5d8 fire damage.
22.
Okay, so Mitch takes... Matashtai takes
11.
11. Not bad. And then
It
Ashes
just takes 11
takes 11.
because of fire resistance.
Yeah. Well, have Ashes roll his own. It's more fun. Ash, roll
Yeah,
5.
roll your own ashes.
Ashes, roll 5d8.
Plus 11.
All 8s.
I really hope
Roll
not.
5d8.
Oh, that would be funny, though.
Yeah, sure. It's still 11.
It's still 11. See? It averages out. One of these days, though, someone's going to roll all 8s, and that's going to be real funny.
It's all 8s.
I'm not going to feel terrible at all.
All right.
Hopefully it will be worth it.
So, a cave later and some fire burning through, and I actually like that idea, right? It's less that, like, there's less of an explosion and more of, like, the magma burning through your veins, like flame magic actually burning through your body, and actually, like, causing you pretty intense internal pain.
Why does everything hurt?
Right? So it's the next day after eating really spicy food. So, next cave over. What's the decision? Approximately 30 seconds have passed. What's the plan?
I think we've lost both Zach and Mitch.
Okay.
So we're going to be sneaky. I'm going to make an executive decision. I'm going to go ahead and, on my bonus action, spend I'm going to convert a first level spell into a sorcery point.
Okay.
So that I have enough sorcery points to twin spell greater invisibility
All right.
on myself and Ashes so that we can all snake to the...
And then Bones is going invisible.
I'm
He's
assuming his
invisible for
ring
an
is
hour.
still in effect.
he
No.
had more
Whoever
charge.
dropped it.
He dropped it because he attacked.
Yeah,
Oh,
and he was
okay.
planning on using another charge, it sounded like.
Yeah, it
Sounded
sounded like that was the case. He can confirm when both he and Mitch are back and available. Bum, bum, bum. And then the plan is to just let Matashtai book it because Matashtai's
On the ceiling, being sneaky or whatever the hell he's
super
going to
fast?
do.
Okay. All right.
He's a sneaky boy.
Wow.
Okay, I'm back.
I tossed you to the wind, Matashtai.
Yeah,
All right. Sounds like a plan.
I'm a
So,
monk and they're classists.
which exit are you guys
Sure.
heading for?
We're heading back where we came from.
And which exit on the map is that?
The one that leads back to 6th.
Need to review the map.
I'm
If
99.
I remember correctly, it's the very
top.
top left one.
Because we would have invested. I think we would. Oh.
We investigated the
maybe not.
cave bear area first, and that was to the left of there.
I think you're right.
So very top left exit.
Okay. All right. Ezrah and Ashes go invisible and begin rushing through the tunnels. Bones follows suit behind. Matashtai, you can hear the footsteps, the pitter-patter of your allies' boots upon the stone as they run ahead of you at first, but potentially behind you, depending on whether or not you're trying to outpace them.
And Arch, run.
And you rush through the winding tunnels made by the Umber Hulks, heading to that far northwest tunnel in order to try to make your way back up where you remember the 6th floor of the dungeon to be. I need you, Matashtai, to roll me a stealth check, and I need everyone else to roll me stealth checks with advantage.
I don't get advantage. I get normal.
Okay, with normal.
Wow.
Nice.
You said everyone, right?
Yeah.
I have armor and have taken off the cloak that fixed it.
Yep. Okay. Okay. All right. I'll roll for that because he's on the phone.
You can't roll below a 20, I believe.
Oh, that's true.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
We'll
because we're here to roll dice.
We'll just take his men. So, you all are running through the tunnels, seeking the escape, seeking your destination, and you can roll a stealthy if you want, but I was just going to take your minimum 20.
Yeah, my minimum was 20.
So, you you're running through the tunnels towards your destination.
So my minimum is 24.
Nice. I did assume that you were going to use another charge of your ring to go invisible, by the way.
Yeah,
Zach.
I was. That's fine.
So Matashtai is the only one who is visible. And Matashtai, actually, with that 13, is the one that gets spotted. As you all are closing on the tunnel leading to the northwest, there is a bellow, a roar of a bear as it catches sight of Matashtai, and then a bunch of shouting. The only thing is because of the nature of the situation, there's almost no way that they can actually catch Matashtai. Or most of the rest of you, for that matter. They could put... Huh?
Is it only the bear that sees him, or does
No,
everyone?
the bear sees him and calls out, and then other individuals see him, right?
Okay.
So there's a brief moment as the bear and some of the stone giants begin to give chase, but you are too fleet of foot for them, and the rest of your allies are currently undetectable. And so the chase does not last for very long. You make your way up the steep, curving slope. And begin to hear the sound of rushing water.
No, I'm almost go to 5.
As you all reconvene on the 5th level of the dungeon.
Which one did we go up? The long one or the banana one?
The long, most northwestern one.
Okay.
I don't think we came out of her tower.
Look, I'm deleting. I'm replacing. Give me a second.
7.
6.
I'm being slow. Alright. So, the invisibility, by the way, from your spell, Ezrah, is...
Only last moment.
Yeah, it's gone well into the trip, right? So you and Ashes have been visible for a while now, but Bones will last for the entirety of the trek upwards. And then some. So, Bones, you can still technically be invisible if you want.
Yeah, I'm invisible.
You find yourselves.
Interesting. Over by the mimic boat.
Yes, over by the mimic boat.
Oh yeah, that's right. That is where that went.
Oh,
That's
it's
a cool
not
fight.
there anymore.
Fond memories.
Was it?
All right. So now that we're safe, clear, what the fuck was that?
Giants.
I assume that the Fey Dragon had messed with their minds so much that they didn't have clear thought. But now that it's on, they've cleared, and
So,
we're
like,
maybe a dream or something
the
like that.
Death
Or the fairy
of the
dragon wasn't the one
dragon.
doing it.
Huh.
Was controlling them.
No, or the fairy dragon was just playing with them, and the
if
memory
it's-
thing is something else.
What if the fairy dragon played with him so much it's like you did too much LSD, so now you can't remember anything?
Entirely possible too.
Magic can do weird things. There's some stories about some wizards that went mad, and it's not pretty.
Yeah, I heard about a turtle in Waterdeep that, boy, he could do some drugs.
I mean, there's a lot of people in Waterdeep that do drugs.
Yeah, but not many turtles. I've only heard about one turtle.
I mean, there's all sorts of shapes and sizes.
I walk off. Invisibly. So-
I just keep talking where the voice was coming from.
You can follow Mossy. Maybe then you can locate me.
Yeah, because Mossy can feel where you're stepping. Tramos.
All right, guys. What's the plan? Are we actually going up top?
I don't know.
I assume Bones is going.
So Bones is gonna chill on 6.
Are we taking downtime? We don't know where 8 is yet. Well, isn't 8 the super swamp?
Slither Swamp.
8's the slither swamp?
So what's his
Like
name
down.
wanted to come with us?
Hey, we have a gate there. Well, we have a gate where that I assume goes there. I don't know that it goes there. I'm pretty sure it goes there. You guys remember that?
We have a lot of gates with question marks at this point.
Okay, the dude, the I don't think he was a were-rat. The
Mobar?
guy, no, not Mobar. There was a guy on 2 that we killed that other drow
The
for.
wizard guy. That's working. That was working with
It's
his
a long
Zentarum.
time ago.
Yeah, he gave us a key, and I've tested it on that gate, right? And it opened. And the key said, "Find my twin." I have it written down, actually.
Shun.
Hold
His
on.
name was Shun.
Yeah, fucking Shun or whatever.
Shun. Shun or Shun.
No, some shit like that. Oh, here it is. Key inscription. Meet me on the Lost level. Lost level's where the gate is. Find my twin in Slither Swamp. Yeah. I write things down.
Nice.
And we found that gate, and I tested. I made sure it turns on with the key. But I didn't go in yet, obviously. All right, we don't even gotta find the exit or the entrance. We just go through the gate.
Interesting.
I'm still leery about using the gates where unnecessary, but that is an alternative.
Okay, so we go back on to 7 and try and find the entrance to 8.
I mean, we're gonna have to deal with these giant kin eventually.
Hey, can we walk back to 6 so you can identify all our stuff?
You guys want to start walking and talking while this is happening? Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
we'll
we
assume
can
you guys
have
are
the stick.
walking and talking through the 5th level of the dungeon for now. So continue with the talking part.
Whatever. I mean, what do we? You guys want to take downtime? What's today's date?
Timekeeper. What
Ashes?
is today's date?
Lord of Time.
Bored. Interesting.
The Crow Master. He's taking a long time.
you
I'm
got
gonna
this?
just look it up.
I
I'm
see a
almost
lot
there.
of rapid eye movement. He is working very hard.
It's Hammerfall the 12th. Yeah. Hammerfall the 12th.
Okay.
Ash has told me that.
I did.
So that would mean the magic shop refreshed 2 days ago.
That would mean that.
And we were definitely not there for that.
No, you were not.
Correct.
I think you were killing Xanathar when that happened.
I think that sounds correct, yes.
Uh,
Yeah.
Sounds
On the
like
10th,
something we would
Those
do.
memories, please.
on Hammer
That
10,
seems
we
like
now
such a long time
BFFs
ago.
with Legion.
My
Those are
God.
sword scars.
Okay, so what are you guys wanting to do?
Don't all speak at once now.
Well, I think immediately head to 6.
Also,
We're heading to the heart of the mountain.
I would throw. Yeah, you guys are heading to
Okay.
the 6th level.
Heart of
That's
the
already
Mountain is my
decided.
place. You need to calm down.
So
What's the outer ventricle of the mountain?
what?
What's the outer chamber called?
The outside of the heart of
vestibule?
the mountain. The aortic valve of the mountain.
There's the inner one that you have to have the key, and then there's the outer.
Oh, it's the
It's like the vestibule area.
it's the
The place where Skella was holding up.
The ventricle of the mountain.
no. I think the vestibule is the one where there's the voice of Halaster that keeps
The
yelling at
fucking
you guys
mouth
each
that-
time.
yeah.
It's the fuck. What is that called? Damn, you
I don't know.
stuck in my head now.
Broke the DM.
Fuck. This freaking thing.
Sick. Do you remember what floor the gate was that accepted the?
6. It's on 6.
It is on 6. Okay.
To go down to 8. I'm 100% certain it's on 6.
The nave. Fuck. My God.
Yeah.
Oh, the nave.
Yeah. Jeez. Doifa, doifa.
There you go.
Fucked with my head.
I
Okay.
don't recall exactly where it is on 6.
Yeah, I'm going
Um,
through all my 6th ones to.
So I, don't take enough notes, but I did write that down.
I took some notes. No, not all the notes. What it is. Fine. In fairness, like, if you hadn't taken those notes way, way back in the beginning, never would have known to try that key.
Nope.
Good job. All right. Your journey, your travels, are now taking you across the bridge of the Sargoth River, and your presence has disturbed the Green Dragon Tiralai, which doesn't have to turn into anything. It could just be a Tiralai acknowledges your presence. But the Green
Ezrah
Dragon
is
seems
the guy's
very,
name.
very like aware of its surroundings, right? Very much like keeping tabs on this particular section of the forest. So, but it recognizes you all, and it has deemed you non-threatening entities in the past. So you are free to come and go as you please in its eyes.
Mistake. We attack.
I mean, all right,
The mistake.
let's do
We're
it.
taking that sword back.
It's fucking time.
We move past and head our way to 6.
Yeah. So I'm just giving a brief interlude of an orcs attack while you guys are trying to figure out what you want to talk about next.
Damn, there are orcs down here?
No, it's the
That's a
comment.
Coville thing.
Yeah, anyways. So, you guys are continuing your travels. What's the plan? Or are you guys just skipping? You want to just skip to 6 and talk about things there? Doesn't matter.
Yeah, the intent is I'm gonna do some identifying and
Okay,
then
so
plan from there.
I mean, if we want to get into it, my plan for me, right,
let's talk about it.
is I mentioned, I've got potions I need to pick up, have a new order I need to get in,
So we're taking
and I
downtime.
also need to restock on some supplies, like regular potions and crafting materials. I am out of all these things, and yeah.
Okay.
So my intention is to go topside. Now the thing is, those things aren't going to take very long.
So it doesn't. So you're okay with longer downtime, but it doesn't have to be longer downtime.
Yeah, I'm absolutely okay for whatever to make sure everybody gets done what they want to get done. That's not a problem.
Okay.
If that's the route we want to go.
Cool.
I have abundance of research that I can work towards in downtime. I have a bunch of stuff that will take probably a couple of days to complete, banking and inventory and looking into how to appease stone giants.
Yes.
Okay, so Ezra's interested in a couple of days.
If we're taking time, I'd like 4.5 days.
4.5 days. Okay.
Well,
Here
five.
4.5. Do I hear 5? Do I
Seven.
hear a week? Do I hear a week?
Well, so I would say like 4.5 actually makes a more sensical concept because you guys are about halfway through the day right now.
Yeah, there you go. What is it? The Dwarven key given by Rizorel. Yes, I recall that man.
Yep.
I had no idea that was his name, but I recall that man.
The Rat Man. The master of the Rat Man.
Okay. So, talk to me
Okay.
about what's
Everyone
happening.
good with 4.5, 5 days, whatever that ends up being? Because there's also transit time from 6 to topside and back.
I mean, depending on y'all's route, the transit time is very short.
Several hours.
Not if you take that. You could take the gate from 2 to 5.
Yeah, but isn't every floor like a 1 to 2 hour
Like a
transition?
30-minute transition between every floor. Basically.
Or 6 to 3. Whatever you want to do. 6 to 3 costs 100 gold, though, so it's
He's a
pricey.
little expensive.
We have to deal with the
pricey.
shadow.
Regardless. Yep.
Just move really, really fast.
We could head up to 4th and get the
Right.
shielding.
Can't you get
Okay.
shielding from the chick on
Yeah,
5?
that's what I meant on 5th. I just was for some reason thinking 4th.
Yeah.
Yeah, Willowwood.
Yeah, Willow, that's her name.
You guys arrive back on the 6th level of the dungeon. To a little bit of fanfare, right? Ooh.
Hasn't been long. It's been
Never
like
mind.
a day, right?
Yeah, it has not been long at all. It's been less than a day. Well,
We took a long rest.
yeah, but the long rest is 8 hours. It's still been less than 24 hours since
That's
you guys left the 6th floor.
Okay, well, we're back.
Okay. Like I said, to a little fanfare, right? The goblins greet you. You are discovered by a patrol, right?
Yeah,
before you
patrolling!
reach the
Woo!
nave of the heart of the mountain. It's a very disorderly patrol, but it's a patrol. It exists,
It's better than nothing.
right?
There's still eyes.
Okay. Ezra, identify all our stuff.
Okay, sure, yeah. Let's if you guys want to do some identification, we can do some identification real quick.
I identify all of the stuff.
All of the stuff. What stuff's being identified?
I will start with my stuff that I have in my bags.
Okay.
I have Drow, Captain, Rapier, and Armor. And then I also have that I will put forth all the wizard bullshit, aka Ship and Bottle, Dragon chest set, Yuan-Ti book ends.
Okay.
Are
Gotcha.
they magic? Is any of it magic?
The Yuan-Ti bookends are not.
They're magic?
Not magic.
Oh.
They are just made of jade, and so they are very expensive items. The chess set is minorly enchanted.
Can you play like remotely with people?
No, you cannot
Oh.
play remotely with people. It has minor enchantments on it for preservation, right? To
Oh.
try to, they're abjurations basically to try to protect it, to keep it from being destroyed. Which doesn't really do anything. It's a incredibly valuable collector's item as is. The fact that it's enchanted is already built into the item. But the ship in the bottles, real fucking enchanted.
It's real enchanted? Oh yeah, boy.
It's real enchanted because it's an actual ship in a bottle.
But
Oh.
but
Okay.
what good does that do?
Shatter the
Good.
bottle when you need a ship.
Is that how it works? How that work?
Yeah, basically, it is a full vessel. And in theory, yeah, you shatter. I say in theory, but after Ezra identifies it, he knows if you shatter the bottle or really open the bottle, if you do anything to bring the ship out, the ship's enchantment will dissipate and it'll turn back into an actual ship.
Guys, I got a new plan for taking out Halaster.
Jesus.
We're gonna
What
Ant-Man
scale
'em.
ship is this, Jeremy? Is it a full-on galleon? Is it a
I believe.
sloop?
To the vehicles page. Specific type. This is. This is a galley.
What's a galley?
A galley boat?
5E boats. Ships, vehicles. Okay, well, this is not what I wanted. 5E boat types.
Boat types.
I'm just Googling random things to try and find something.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, galley. Okay. 16 AC, 280. Wow. Can have a lot of crew.
Up to
200?
80 crew.
AC
Nope.
seems kind of high for a giant boat.
Why does it say 200?
It might depend on the rules that you're.
It's the biggest boat.
If I walk up to the side of a boat and swing a sword at it, I'm expecting to hit it.
I don't know if that's actually correct. Let me double check my fucking notes.
But are you doing damage to it?
Where is this thing?
I mean,
Is,
Maybe.
Master
80 crew,
list.
40 passengers, gargantuan vehicle, 130 feet by 20 feet.
So it is a
It's
galleon.
a big motherfucker. Hey, it's immune to psychic damage, in case anyone was wondering.
Yeah.
good to know. Good to know.
Oh, that isn't.
No,
I'm
it's
sorry.
a boat.
That spells off
It's
the
not-
list.
It's not a galley. I apologize. It is a longship. Had to check my
Oh,
notes.
5e.
So slightly smaller. Not
Longship.
significantly smaller in fairness, but slightly
I
smaller.
think the Ant-Man plan can still work, though.
It's still a gargantuan vehicle.
I mean, it's still a full-on fucking boat.
Most ships would fall under the gargantuan category.
Oh, example longship crew. 1 captain, 5 officers, 34 sailors.
Yep.
Of note,
What?
and just specifically, I will tell you, this is an actual boat, like a real
Okay.
boat. So if you
Ship.
could get it to water in a safe
Yeah, river.
location, I don't know, maybe like a harbor or something like that, you would have a ship to use or sell.
Well, we could probably sell it for a good chunk.
About 10K.
10K. Boy,
It's a ship. It's a ship.
I could
It's an actual ship.
pay off my debts and then some
You don't get all 10K.
with just my cut, fucker.
Okay.
Hey, thank you for that
But
interaction.
you could
That
also
was-
you could also try and Ant-Man someone. Yes, that is also an opportunity. I want to make sure you understand all of your options.
I wasn't trying to take the party loot. We looted it as a party.
Alright, I didn't know how much your debt was, and I assumed that you were trying to pay it off with 10K.
No. I will accept the 10K if,
No.
offered.
About to recreate 1 mage, 1 jar.
Okay, cool. So we got a 10K boat. Hell yeah.
Isn't it 2 mages, 1 jar?
No, 1 man, 1 jar.
Oh my.
I don't know what that means. How do boats get in and out of Skullport?
Through a series of locks that are currently not serviceable.
Oh, no, there you go.
What was the other stuff?
Drow Captain bullshit.
Drow Captain bullshit. It's a rapier +1. That's all that is.
Okay.
And then he had the studded leather armor, right?
I don't know. I just have Drow Captain armor down.
90% sure that he did. Let me check. Oh. Drow House Captain. It's fun. Is a yes. It is studded leather armor +1, with resistance to poison.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking God, what the fuck?
I assume, Bones, you're going to pop that on.
Yeah, your boy wants that, bro. Your boy wants it.
You're the only one that can use it.
Now
What
I'm double resistant to poison. Yo, does this mean I'm like...
No, it does not. You do not become immune.
This is horse shit! I'm a
that's-
dwarf too!
Not how that works.
I think
Resistances
you have
do
to
not
take the
stack to
belt
give
off and
immunity.
use this armor. I think the belt and the armor don't work together. He has to take one of them off.
Oh yeah,
What were
totally.
the sets on the armor again?
There, it's studded leather +1. With
With
poison resistance.
Poison resistance. God damn, that's like very rare.
Is it?
I think it's just a rare, because it's the
It's 2 uncommon enchantments.
It's I think
No, it's a rare enchantment and an uncommon enchantment.
yeah.
And
So that's the thing
that
is
makes it
the
very
+1 armor is rare. +1 on
Yep.
armors is rare, whereas +1 on weapons is uncommon. So it's a rare item because of the +1 armor, but the poison resistance is an uncommon enchantment, and that doesn't tip it into the very rares. So it just stays rare.
Is that attunement or not?
It's what
Completely
is
so. No, it's not.
No, well-
resistance?
Wow, what'd you say, Jacob?
Resistance might be.
I don't know.
It might be armor of.
It does say
Armor of
in
resistance
the
is
SRD.
R2. Yes, actually.
That's where I was hung up, yeah.
Very unfortunate.
Though, I mean, I will throw this out there on technicality.
I could just not attune to it, right? And not be
Yeah,
resistant to poison?
I think technically speaking, if you don't attune to it, you just don't get the resistance buff. It's still the same armor.
Pretty sick.
I'm
Your game, your
relatively
rules.
sure about that, but I don't know. We might have to look that up.
That's very specific. Okay. I think that's all I have. Do you guys have other things? Mitch, I believe you had some
You
things.
do not have any unidentified magic objects.
I think I had just the illithid suit that I was curious about.
Anything else in your bag that should be looked at?
Reviewing.
Seeing as our DM thinks we have a dozen things that are...
I always assume that you guys have a dozen things because I love you guys to death, but y'all are not the most organized note takers when it comes to this type of stuff, or inventory keepers.
You can fuck right off with that.
None of you is Marisha. I will say that.
The amber gems that we got that are, I'm pretty sure, are super cursed.
Ah.
Do we identify those?
I don't think so.
Oh, well, here, identify these two then.
I take one and identify it.
Where'd you get those? What are they?
I got them from the lost level, from that creepy statue in the bottom right hand corner, behind the shower wall door. Shower wall. If I was on the lost level page, I could tell you exactly where. I mean, I know where.
I think
it's
you guys have
like-
already identified these before. Ezra has identified them. They're not enchanted per se, but they have a strong aura of just malevolence about them. Like
Super
it's
cursed,
not.
okay.
It's evil. They're touched by evil. They are divinely influenced, but they're not.
Cool.
They're not
Cool.
enchanted necessarily. The
Amber gems.
fucking
From
illithid suit
667.
is
Touched by.
only
Evil.
minorly enchanted. And
Dang.
so this is a very funny thing, Ezra. Actually, and it takes you a second to realize, I would say, what this might even mean. And I'm gonna say it's because of all your book learning.
I'm a learned individual.
There is a minor enchantment of animation on the suit itself.
Oh no. Oh no.
Such
no,
that
no.
the wearer of the suit
When they talk, it makes
can actually move the tentacles.
Out.
An interesting side effect that you posit is that the illithid written language is read through the motion of their tentacles.
Yeah, that's a weird thing to just fucking know, bro. Cool,
Like,
but weird.
like sign language to themselves?
Well, no, they have telepathy, right? They speak
Yeah, bro, they
telepathically.
got ISL, bro.
But they do have a written language, but that written language is kind of like Braille, you know?
Very cool.
So in theory,
Very-
if one
very
is
interesting.
wearing the illithid costume, they could read illithid language. I don't know what the fuck that's gonna.
It's interesting.
That's cool. That's actually very interesting.
It's also the
From-
minor animation allows the individual. It kind of like expands and contracts to be very form-fitting on whoever is actually wearing it. And it's not a perfect disguise, but it helps enhance the overall efficacy of the look, right? It helps make the person like it seals up around the eyes and things like that. So it's, you know, it's not showing just flaps of skin and open, you know, it sucks in on the person and tries to like make them look the part.
Giggity.
Nice.
Giggers.
All right.
Please all
I
have.
explained that I don't detect any curses and that you can move your wibbly wobblies and
Ooh, your wibbly wobblies. Oh
Awesome.
my.
Excited to move my wibbly wobblies.
Okay. Any other identifications?
and then I pull out the crown jewel.
Ah,
What's
the
the
crown
crown
jewel. Ah, yes.
Oh, you're
Still a
the
good
crown jewel.
costume.
The
And
Hosnerketa.
I stare at it for a couple of minutes before
I believe, again, I believe you have gone down this route before with the original Hosnerketa. There are several layers of incredibly intense magic with this artifact. It is ridiculously powerful.
like me.
So powerful that it is difficult to fathom some of the things about it. Just hard to like wrap your head around what it's fully capable of. But also, there are literal enchantments on it that are preventing you from fully understanding what it is capable of. And like I said, I'm pretty sure you've gone that route before.
Yep.
But
Ring and
you
bell.
are able, being attuned to it and identifying it, you are able to identify some new features, so to speak. Some of those new features we have already discussed, right? The fact...
Spells, I can capture a spell that I see being cast.
Yep, and I will give you copy pasta of all of the specifics of that. Basically, it is an enhanced version of what the Hosnerketa already is, right? More spells to capture, being able to capture them from other targets rather than just yourself. Higher level spells are capturable, and you have more charges with which to cast those spells now. You also regenerate more charges per day, basically. And again, I'll get you the copy pasta for all of those. You also have a lightning elemental trapped in the damn thing right now, which may or may not become a problem down the road. Well, let me rephrase that. After spending a moment and identifying it, you're pretty sure that it's not going to become a problem down the road. You're just pretty sure. Yeah, like it's not going to suddenly bust out and come at you or anything like that. But its energy will eventually dissipate, just through natural means, right? And eventually it will no longer be strong enough for you to summon it forth. So you have a limited time on that. Variable, you're not 100% sure on how long, but you're talking in the matter of like probably, a couple weeks, not just a handful of days. You got time, right? But not indefinitely. And you also know, after the identification, it's a one and done, right? You have trapped this lightning elemental. It's one lightning elemental and done. There's something else while you're investigating that that you come to realize. One is that this new presence about yourself, the electricity coursing over your skin and beaming from your eyes, you can dampen that. Push it back. Push it into the Hosnerketa. Contain it. Reverting to your normal appearance, should you so choose. And you realize that you can go back and forth between these two states as you choose, as an action, basically. You also realize you can push it a little further
Oh no.
and take on something more. Something akin to that lightning elemental that you have trapped inside there.
You trap it inside yourself. Ooh-wee.
But the information about that is somewhat vague, and you'll have to spend a little bit of time trying to kind of like figure out exactly what it means and what the limitations are. So, and
4.5 days.
by that I
Quiet in
mean
the field.
by that I mean I'm gonna message you privately so you
Yeah,
have the
yeah.
information, and then you can reveal it as you
Yep.
so choose.
Sounds good.
But aside from that, the remaining mysteries of the Haas Narketa remain mysteries to you.
Okay, cool. We did it.
You guys have seen me identify things many, many times through my process. This takes a lot longer.
Imagine it's like Aang trying to seal the Fire Lord's bending, just rays of light coming out of every orifice of your face. You're
So,
There is a lot of thought going into this.
yeah, there's a lot of contemplation, a lot of consideration. I imagine that kind of like very calm scenario as Ezra kind of like initially figures out how to revert, right? Like shunt the lightning away, and then realizes he can bring it back and then back and then back. You know, a few minutes of like back and forth of realizing, you know, and then that sudden realization of
There's a
starts
the
to
dial
push
goes
a little further.
The dial
Oh
goes
shit!
further.
Right? There's this like a couple of crackles that pop. Like the electricity gets a little too like much, and it actually starts to pop, and suddenly like people are looking over at you like, "What the fuck was that?" You know.
I just imagine ashes creeping behind me, trying to.
I think this is a good place as any. This is getting late, getting long-winded. So this is a good place as any for us to go ahead and end. You are victorious. You have found the next piece of the Orb of Storms. You have succeeded in the mission that Raynair Neverember sent you on. At least somewhat, right? And you've got more questions. Many more questions.
That's my typical state of mind.
So, when next we convene, we will. Seems like we will have some downtime. So, everyone, please take some time to figure out what it is we're going to be doing. I don't mind RPing through things; it's perfectly fine. But I would prefer we not sit around for an hour and a half thinking about what we're going to do. Let's just go ahead and do the things that we want to do. So everyone, please come with a plan. Convene in chat about, you know, is 4 days what we want to take? Is that good for us? Yes, cool.
4.5 or 5.
Well, okay. Like I said, again, you're halfway through a day, so that works out perfectly. It's all good. Mustache man. Anyways, so convene. Talk about it, and we will meet back next week for more Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Night, guys.
Bye
Night.
forever.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.